Hi guys and welcome to Tech Anorak. So just going to start this video with a disclaimer. I'm new to YouTube, I've only been doing it 3 months. I've learned quite a lot in that time and I just want to share my knowledge and hopefully it'll help others starting out. I started from scratch and I watched a lot of YouTube videos, funnily enough, but there aren't too many from smaller guys who've started out on a budget. It's, generally people who run big websites or are big YouTubers in their own right, and they obviously post videos to help others, but that's what their channel's about. My channel is a tech review channel, but the things I'm going to go over should be general for any YouTube creation. Okay, so I think number one and the most important thing is whatever you want to base your YouTube channel on, you have to be passionate about. So you have to enjoy doing this. If you get into it thinking, "Oh, I'm going to be a YouTuber and make lots of money off, ad revenue or affiliates," that possibly can come. But I'm a great believer in you have to have a passion, because if you don't, people see through it. Possibly, you might be a very good actor potentially, but you want to enjoy doing it, and that will make you, the days where you're thinking, "Oh, I'm a bit tired and I don't think I'm going to do a video today," if you're passionate and you're enjoying making the content and you're interested in the subject, it'll spur you on. Okay, number two, again an important one: time. Ooh, if I can spell. So time. Do you have the time to film? Ooh, have the time to film your content? So depending on what your channel is, mine's fairly simple. I basically film mobile devices like this and this. I'm getting a bit more adventurous. I've done other things on location. Even made a little documentary about tech, about Alan Turing, who was a brilliant English mathematician who helped break the Enigma code in World War II. But basically what I'm trying to say, sorry guys, you have to have the time to film and then edit your videos. So the filming, depending on how complex your subject's going to be, for instance, if I'm filming a phone review, it'll probably take half an hour for me to film the review, potentially 45 minutes if I've made some errors. So yeah, to film, depending on how complex your subject is, it could take anywhere from half an hour. It might take a couple of hours. There's various complex ways to film. And then even longer than the filming is the editing process. I can give you lots of tips in a moment, but editing, I would say it's going to take at least double the filming, potentially even more, depending how complex you want it to be and how new you are to video editing. I'd never edited video before in my time, before starting YouTube, and I've picked it up fairly quickly. Okay. Also in time, I would say planning. So you're going to need time to plan out what subjects you want to cover. So for instance, because I base mine on tech, I'm constantly, Googling new phones coming out, watching other content creators' YouTube videos. But the planning phase to come up with an idea for a video, I'm a bit spoon-fed because manufacturers bring out new devices, and then obviously I react to those devices. I do hypothetical videos for phones that haven't been released, and obviously physical devices as well. So, but the planning phase, depending again what your subject's going to be, that could take maybe an hour to plan your video out. If it's very complex, it could go up to a few days. So if I'm a busy dad. I've got 2 kids and a full-time job, and I, generally like I'm doing now, I'll film my videos late at night. So then we'll get into the logistics of that as well. Okay, free. So I would say the next thing is equipment. So this, a few years ago, would have been you needed a camera, you needed a PC, and a fairly expensive PC to edit the videos. But now I started with this, guys. Google Pixel 4a. So that's a £350 phone, and it can do 4K 30 on the main camera here. It's a brilliant phone for the money. I've made lots of reviews on this, and this is an Android phone if you're not familiar with tech. And on the Android Play Store, I use this application, which is called VN. And then I have also got an iPhone, which I bought after this. When I started my channel, first 2 months just filmed purely on the Pixel. And but the nice thing, if you've got an iPhone, you've got the same VN app. And this is free. You don't have to pay anything for it. It's got lots of professional editing tools. And I can walk you through really quickly on one. I'll show you on the iPhone. So new project, here's some stuff I filmed. We'll do this tablet review really quickly. So you just queue up the videos you've recorded on your phone. This is the advantage of doing it on a phone, because everything is recorded on there. Then you don't have to transfer the files anywhere because they're already inside. And then the app, you can work with those. So I recorded these in the wrong aspect as well, so I can correct that really quickly again on the fly. So you have a crop, just rotate it. If you've edited you've got to change. YouTube is 16:9 as well. That's the screen ratio, so you need to make sure it's in that. And then you can adjust, because it was the wrong resolution, I can zoom in BG. Okay, so if you like this, I can go into more detail on the VN app, but just to show you there's some powerful tools. So this is the start of your video, and you may want to add in some text. So this is a Lenovo Tab P10 that I reviewed, Android tablet. So we'll just put Lenovo Tab P10. So just like sending a text message. The box is white, so I don't want white on white. I want it to stand out if I'm adding some text in. So you can go to background. Oh no, sorry. You can go to text, and then this is an outline. And then you can go to your text color. And my channel, I've got a lot of orange in it for some reason. That's just how it's ended up, and it's sort of my color. So you can have that there. Just accept the change. I'm going into a lot of detail, guys, but I just want to show you on the fly how easy it is to edit a video. And then you can change how long you want the text to appear. Okay. Move it around. So we've typed it already, but say I want it up there. So the Smart Tab P10. Okay, and then we can now. That's that part of the video. I remember here I was messing around with my camera. So that bit, you might want to cut it. Not messing around with the camera, messing around with the device. So you might want to do like a nice cut, so you bang straight into where I've moved the device over. And then we can delete that bit of the frame. So we use split at the bottom there. We can go, like I said, I can do a separate video if you're interested in the VN app, guys. And you can also, just so you haven't got a basic jump, so it looks a bit unprofessional. Watch this. Just so it doesn't jump to one scene to another that's totally different, you can make a transition. So I like zoom, and then I'll show you that, guys. So you click the plus, you can pick your transition. There we go. And then say you wanted to add music in. I've already got some, well, some is already built into the app, and I've also got some in my music, or not on this phone. But just a big tip on that, in YouTube Studio, you can get free music. So even if you're on an iPhone or an Android phone, you can't do it in the YouTube Studio app. But if you go on Chrome, you can go to YouTube Studio. Show you guys YouTube Audio Library, YouTube Studio. And here's the library. So say you want like a dance tune, you can change your genre as well, guys. Okay, guys, so yeah, so it's a bit easier in landscape. So once you've got it playing, you see this downward arrow and the line, that's download. Okay, guys, so just a quick demonstration, and then once you're done, you can export your video. You can change different settings. This is 1080p 60, and you would just export. It'll start this process. On the iPhone, you have to leave that open. Android allows like background apps or apps to run in the background, and then you can leave that, come back to it, away you go. So what I'm trying to say, guys, you can start YouTube with just a phone. If you did have a computer, you could get yourself a little cheap camera off YouTube. There is another free program on PCs called DaVinci Resolve, and I know a lot of people who use that, and it's got a lot of features. This camera is worth about £30, but it can do full HD. So I think you need to look for a camera, if you're going for a camera that can do at least 1080p and 30 frames a second. But as I say, if you've got a phone in your pocket, like most people have, I've got 3 phones. I started with this one, as I say, and you might say, what am I recording on now? So this is my work phone, and I just wanted to record on this just to show you the quality of really basic phones these days. So this is a Samsung A12 that's £150, but it can do 1080p 30, and that is absolutely fine for YouTube. Okay, so the other thing I started with, guys, is this. So you might have been familiar with Selfie Sticks. They've been, a bit popular, obviously amongst people. This was £10 in Asda in the UK, but I think you can get it in, on Amazon and very similar sort of. You don't have to get this exact one, but I would recommend one that's telescopic. So this extends up to 4 foot, as it says. And I would also recommend one that's not just handheld, one that's got a tripod. So this screws into the bottom. Yeah, and then you've got, a long device. If you're doing vlogging, you've got a mirror on it, so you can, you can see yourself vlog. That is not my most flattering angle, guys. And it's also got a little light as well, which you have to charge up. I don't think, see if mine's getting a charge in it. Oh, it does. So there you go, guys. So yeah, I haven't charged that for 3 months, but obviously that's going to light your face up. It's got another mirror there, but it's got different modes as well, this one. So that's like a bright white light, a warmer light, and then back to light. So yeah, like I say, for £10, that isn't, very expensive. Most people can afford that. It's got a grip for your phone that you just throw it in there, and I'll keep this. I've used it for other things, and it compacts down nicely. You get a little bag with it as well, which is here. So I'm not saying buy this exact one, but if you can find something similar, it's got a Bluetooth remote. I don't use it, but you can use it to like set your shutter off on your camera, to start your camera recording or to take a picture, and that connects just by Bluetooth to the phone. There's a little charger. It's just the old school micro USB. Okay, so like I say, you don't have to spend silly money, lots and lots of thousands of pounds, even hundreds of pounds. Everyone's got a phone, haven't they? If you don't have a phone, you could buy some for £100. I've got lots of reviews on my channel for Motorola phones, which are great, or the Samsung A12. While I've been talking, that video is ready. So we could then publish that up to YouTube. So I'll show you that. So, on the VN app, you'd have to save it to an album, so it goes in your pictures. So right, we've covered equipment. So I would say phone, basic, tripod, stroke, selfie stick. You know, you don't have to do it on a budget, guys. If you want to spend lots of money, spend lots of money. But you know, like with anything in life, you might want to give it a go first and not invest lots of money unless you know, absolutely sure that you want to do it. Okay, but that'll get you started really well. And the other thing about that selfie stick, you can angle the head. So if you see there, that's where your phone mounts. You can mount your phone down on the desk. I've got a better device now, like a gooseneck permanent mount that goes onto my desk. So you know, I don't have to set this up, and it's not in my face. But yeah, you can, you know, do lots of different adjustment with it to do flat lays, as they call them, you know, shooting down, or you can shoot your face or turn it round and whatever. If you do wildlife, YouTube, there's so much you can do. Okay, guys, so mid-video, just to show you the process of, or the beauty of video editing, I missed a bit when I was going over this. So in equipment, I'm also going to put location. So you need a room really where it's quiet. You know, you can just take yourself away from your family if you've got family, or it's not noisy by a road, etc. You know, you want it a quiet room, hopefully with good a big window to let light in for during the day. If not, you know, put your lights on in your room. If you can put like a simple table lamp next to it, that will help as well, you know, at night time. But yeah, location's a big one as well, guys. So you need, as I say, a quiet room where you're not going to be interrupted and you can just get into making your content. So for, as we said, for you need YouTube account, or a YouTube account. Okay, so most people, if you've got an Android phone, so they're a lot more common than iPhones. Obviously, lots of people have iPhones, but either way, on both of these, if you you need a Gmail account. Okay, so yeah, and then if you haven't got a Google account, as I say, you're most likely going to have one if you've got Gmail, but if you don't, you need to create an account for yourself or to manage my business. I would say for myself, you don't have to do it as a business one. And then you just go through the process of filling your details out. Then once you've done that, in YouTube, this is my YouTube channel. So just to show you that, guys, I went a bit fast. On the home screen, you'll have a picture at the top. And then I've called myself Tech Anorak. I've got another gaming Anorak channel as well. And I've just, as I say, hit 100 subscribers today, guys. So I thought I'd do this video and go over some tips. Okay, and then within there, you can go to your channel and you can look at all the previous videos you've done. So I've done about 55 videos, I think now. Like I say, mainly on phones, but you know, yours might be whatever. It doesn't have to be tech. You can split it into playlists and things. You can see how many views I've had, how many hours people have. Oh no, that's when I uploaded it. Sorry. If you go on the video, you can see how many likes. I've had 2 likes for this one. You can see all my chat. I would really recommend, guys, anyone who sends you a message, reply to them, which it might be problematic later on if you've got really big, but initially you want to grow your community. So respond to all your comments. I like helping people anyway. I work for a mobile network for 15 years, so I'm passionate about phones and know quite a lot about them. But you know, whatever your YouTube channel is going to be, you want to make sure you're replying to comments and adding extra value alongside your videos. So then you can't see lots of analytics within YouTube itself. So then what you can also download is the official YouTube Studio app. Right, so this one's had 2,500 views, which is been really proud of. So you're going to have more analytics. The first 24 hours, you're not going to see much detail, but you can really drill things down. There's other videos that will go into this better than me, but you can see lots of analytics. This one is a key one, your click-through rate. So this is how people are finding you, or how often they're clicking through. So that's something to look into further down the line. Okay, so yeah, so you need a YouTube account and YouTube Studio app. So both apps are free, obviously, on either Google Play or on the Apple App Store. Okay, so you've got all these things, yeah, and you're ready to make your first video. Okay, so I think a lot of people have some sort of anxiety around starting. I nearly started a couple of years ago, but made excuses and said, "Oh, I haven't got time," and blah blah. And I only had one kid then that was 8, and I've since had a little girl with my wife, and she's 2 now. And I've decided I just needed a hobby, so I've started this year. And the best thing to do, guys, you've probably heard this on other videos, just press record. Yeah, so just start your video. You can script it out first. Scripting really helps. I suppose mine's near enough a script anyway, so I've said you need to be passionate, you need time, you need the equipment, you need a YouTube account, and this one, as I say, you've got to press record, guys. So once you've done your first video or your first 5, it does build your confidence, and you just get into a rhythm, I found. So don't be afraid to do it. Don't be worried about your quality's not going to be there. I would like to up the quality of my videos, but that element, time, I don't have the time to edit. I don't have the time to spend hours filming. I'd like to, but at the moment I'm starting out, and my home life and work life, this is the best I can do at the moment, and I'm getting a following. So you don't have to be. You've probably watched lots of YouTube videos that are really professional and look like it's been made by like a TV company or a Hollywood studio, but they must have spent hours and hours doing that. But say if you've got, I don't know, you want to do like a makeup blog, it doesn't have to be really technical. Don't put makeup on, but you can make it as, you want to make it as simple as what you need to get your point across. Or say it's gaming, it doesn't have to be that complex as well. You just need to be able to record your footage, etc. Okay, so I think that's the big one, guys. So press record. Easiest way to start YouTube is to start YouTube. So start making videos. Simple as that. And then you'll get into it. So the next thing, so say you're enjoying it and you want to keep this going, eventually you want to get to monetization. So I'm not there yet. I'm on track. 3 months I've got 100 subscribers and I'm getting a following, but you need 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, and you need also 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period. So when you started your first video, you'd need 4,000 views within that time and 1,000 subscribers to have to be offered monetization. Sorry, within YouTube Studio, you have a monetization section, and you can't activate that until you have these 2 things. So 4,000 watch hours sounds like a massive amount, but I've made, as I say, 55 videos. My videos are probably on average about 15-20 minutes long. I've got some that are about an hour, but not everybody's going to watch all of your videos, so I average about 2 minutes. Again, I'm still building my following, but these 2 minutes on average for all the time I've been on, I'm up to 800 hours in 3 months. So I'm hoping that's going to keep rising every 3 months within the next 12 calendar months, and obviously yeah, I'm going to be over that figure, I'm hoping. So I'm hoping we get to 1,000 hours every month. It's all part of growth. Okay, and then the other thing is, how do you get awareness out there, or how do you advertise your channel? So how do you promote your channel? Promote channel. Okay, so the best way to promote your channel, so let YouTube algorithm promote your channel. Yeah, so basically I do also upload to Instagram, and within Instagram you can also, within the Android and iPhone Instagram apps, you can set it to also upload to your Facebook and upload to your Twitter. So you can link all the accounts, and then you're not uploading to 3 separate places, and that will build a bit of a following or help get people in. But the best way to promote your channel is to let YouTube do it itself. So behind the scenes, YouTube has an SEO service. So basically, it's like artificial intelligence or an algorithm, and that helps get suggest your videos to people who are going to be interested. So I'm a tech YouTuber, so it will obviously promote my video to other people who've watched similar content, and yours will be the same. Whatever you do, like I said, the makeup one was an example, or the gaming one, whatever. But YouTube is the best way to promote it. But I would use other social media, as I say, so the Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay. Bearing that in mind, you might want to also not use your personal ones, depending whether you want your name to show. So you might want to make Instagram, the different social media apps with your channel name, which is another thing you have to decide when you make your YouTube account. So you can pick within, when you're making a YouTube account, you can, it prompts you to add what your channel name is, and yeah, so you can decide it there. Okay, guys, so it's just a brief overview. I just wanted to show you today, even if I just really keep it simple, if you've got one of these and one of those, or one of those, get that. You can start YouTube fairly easily. I can put some links into the description as well. As I say, I am no expert, guys, but I just wanted to go over my experience over the last 3 months, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I hope this has been helpful anyway, and please comment on the video if there's anything you'd like to ask me, or if there's anything you liked, etc. I'm always open to feedback, and let me know if you want a part 2. I can go into further detail on the video editing with the VN app, or how to film with smartphones. That's something that I've learned also as well. You can film, by the way, guys, on these modern phones. I can do 4K on the back, 1080p on the front on this one. On this one, I can do 4K on the back on the iPhone and 4K on the selfie screen as well. So, that way you can see yourself. So, yeah. Okay, guys. So, as you can see, I'm passionate about tech. That's, what I do. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope it's helped, as I say. So, thanks for watching, guys. And really appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, this has helped some people. And, yeah, take care of yourself. Check Anorak out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.